Good morning, good morning. Give me a quick thumbs up if you guys can hear me okay. Beautiful. All right, you guys are going to need a pad or a mat just to start out. We are going to start with just our floor lunge matrix. Okay, we're going to get going. Just kneel down, make sure you guys have a pad, some space. Get yourself situated. We're going to start down in our kneeling lunge matrix. We're going to start with that little bit shorter of a lever system to work on getting those hip flexors moving a little bit sooner before we get the ankles and the rest of the extremities going. So we're going to drop down to that knee, and we're going to start just a nice easy hip drive with driving open the hand. So just nice easy reach overhead as I push my hips forward, big stretch in front of that hip. I'm going to take a second step out to the left, so now I'm going to open up the groin a little bit more, and then I'm going to take that posterior lateral step and just start opening up a little bit more of a back diagonal. So we're going to repeat that pattern. So we're going to swing overhead, out to the side, swing overhead, and back, swing overhead. Again, working on getting the tissue of your core nice and tight, good strong pelvic alignment, trying to force yourself to get into really good ranges of motion, but staying true to your mechanics without bailing out in some strange places. I still got my scarf on, 2020. Good, last time around you guys, and we're gonna switch those sides. Beautiful, let's put that other knee down, switch legs, don't wanna spend too much time on one knee. Good, realign yourself. You can even think about if you're doing that back leg, kind of toe out a little bit, that's gonna drive the hip or the femur inward, which is gonna give you a little bit more of a stretch on that drive forward. Good, if you guys are feeling a little too much stretch with that overhead reach, you can also add in that same side rotation, maybe some opposite side rotations, or just trying to get the hips to move relative to the rest of the body. So don't let that knee waver too much, just kind of let those hips rotate, open and close. Good, we always focus on this hip mobility nice and early. I mean, this is a huge part of moving successfully in any plane of motion, any range of motion. So this is why this is one of my go-tos right off the bat. Good, you guys. From there, we're gonna go into a hamstring stretch. So you guys can either stay on the floor and just go foot out in front, okay? If you have something you wanna elevate yourself to get up off your knees, you're more than welcome to. So we're gonna go heel down, chest up, square those hips up. Let's just drive those hands forward at the foot, to the inside of the leg, or across that leg, or all three. Start working through all those different ranges. I don't mind the back rounding for the first few. I'm okay with that just to feel out some of the stretch. Eventually I want us to start keeping that chest up. I want to be able to read that logo on your shirt, which may shorten your range of motion, but that's okay. We're just looking for the pelvic tilt rather than just that hunched over back. Good, you guys, a couple more good ones here. Start taking some bigger, deeper breaths. Start breathing through your diaphragm while we don't have a high heart rate, so that when the heart rate does go up, we're able to keep that under control. We'll switch those legs and take the other side. Again, you can be standing for this. Start to recognize which side is tighter. Again, our goal is to progress the speed and intensity of the workout. So we're gonna start out with a lot of just nice, easy, dynamic movements in three-dimensional patterns, and then growing into our workout, which is gonna be that more high-intensity movements. But all of these ranges and planes of motion that we work through are a big part. Good, you guys, last couple. Beautiful. All right, you guys, we're gonna go into a calf stretch next. So you guys are gonna have two options for this one. You can go old school, kind of traditional, heel down to the floor, and just kind of rock your weight back and forth to start. If we have something that we can elevate on, like a pad, or maybe a dumbbell or a book, we can also do kind of that longer stride. So I'm gonna put my toe on here, my heel's on the floor, and I'm just gonna find a wall, and I'm just gonna work on that nice long stride, really trying to open up the back of that calf. So if you guys are moving, our goal is to move forward and back, and then we wanna rock those hips side to side while maintaining that same neutral calf stretch. Again, try and avoid rotating the belly button side to side right now. It's just the hips moving side to side. We don't want to open up. We're going to get to that one in just a second. Good, now I want you to draw some circles. So you're gonna lift the heel, come forward, press the heel down, push the butt back, and swing the hips around. You're gonna move counterclockwise for about 3 or 4 repetitions, and then we'll move clockwise for 3 or 4 more. But just changing the dynamics of that stretch a little bit in that calf, getting the hips involved. Good. Press away from the ground, active shoulders. Good. Switch those legs. Let's hit the other side. Push that calf down to the floor. Nice, big, strong press of that weight back, heels down, and I'm just gonna rock forward and back. Almost thinking about like my hips are piking and then opening up. Good. We'll find that nice rocking side to side. Big deep breaths again. Good, let's start to draw some of those circles, counterclockwise. And anytime you need to shake the shoulders or the hands out, do so. Start moving the other direction. Good job, you guys. All right, we're gonna spend one last one kneeling down just because I want to work, especially after a long weekend, on getting those hip flexors open. So if you guys still have that pad available, a couch cushion, a pillow, anything that feels good, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down into that kneeling stretch. What we're gonna do is we're gonna elevate our back foot. So the elevation doesn't need to be super high. So maybe on the back of the couch, maybe it's on top of something a little bit lower. But the goal is that we're getting a little bit more knee flexion because I want to focus on the quad. So I'm gonna switch legs so you guys get just a better shot of that. Foot out in front, and now what I'm feeling, before I even get into a hip drive, I'm feeling more of my quad than just my hip flexor alone. So we're gonna do a couple of drives straight forward. If you guys have the ability and you wanna work on kind of more of that yoga pose and just work on that drive forward, if you have the balance and control, you can also be close to a wall or something to hold on to. Otherwise, just let that foot go down. And we're gonna reach a little bit over the right shoulder, overhead with both hands, and over the left shoulder. And again, this is just isolating a little bit more of that knee flexion so I can get a little bit more quad pull with the extension of that hip. And add in a couple of rotations as you come forward, that same side and opposite side reach. If you guys get close enough to that box or to a wall, if you just get those hips lined up right, you should feel a nice big stretch. It shouldn't take a whole lot of motion. Sometimes more of just a driver from our arms is going to increase that stretch rather than an excursion of our hips. And then switch those legs. If you're feeling pressure on the patella kneeling that way, try to take the back angle down a little bit. So find something with a shorter surface like a backpack. Good, try to spend some time taking some big deep breaths on this. Your balance is a big part of this, so if you're thinking, oh, we're not moving super quick just yet, I want to be able to see that you can control yourself. The smaller intrinsic muscles of the feet and the hips, the core working. Last couple of rotations, you guys, good job. Good. Shake those legs out, just kind of a couple of good marches. Find yourself a little bit more of some space. We're gonna start to work into a little bit more of those intervals, so moving a little bit quicker. So you guys are gonna work for 30 seconds on, followed by 10 seconds of rest. From there, we're gonna move back into a couple of slower dynamics just to get our heart rate back down, and then we're gonna pick it back up just a little bit more. So we're gonna work for 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're gonna start on the ground with some Spider-Mans. So let's go ahead and get into a nice push-up position. Feet are gonna step to the outsides of the hands. Hips are gonna drop to the floor, my chest is up. Big stretch inside the legs, and then alternate sides. Ready? Go. Good, really just starting to think about opening up those hip flexors, that nice big runner stride, that long lunge. You can rock a little bit forward and back, side to side. Make sure we're hitting both sides, so switch those legs for about 15 more seconds here. Just work on alignment, getting that big toe pressed down into the floor, that knee pressed out. 10 more seconds here, you guys, good job. Take a couple big deep breaths in while we're in that extended reached foot position. Good work. We're gonna turn over onto our sit bones into our hollow hold position for this first round. I just want you guys to hold that tuck position. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. So just working on slowly starting to open up. I want you to hug those knees in nice and tight, point those toes, and let's start to flatten out that back. Taking a little bit more air so we can feel that diaphragm. Stay nice and tight. Let's open up a little bit more. Maybe that's one leg at a time. Good. Try to keep that stability of the core. If we start to feel the back arching, then we're not in a good position. 3, 2, 1. Good work, you guys. Let's make our way back over into that push-up position. We're going to do some inchworms now. So walking our toes up to our hands, big stretch behind the legs, and then walk it back. Ready? Go. Good. If that cobra and up dog position feels good, go right into that. But my goal here is more working through the hamstrings. I need a lot of stretch, a lot of activation behind the knees, behind the legs. Good, another 10 seconds. We'll get another shot through all of these in the second round. But try to start to push a little bit more into your ranges of motion. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna make our way up to our feet. We're gonna do some squats, but we're gonna change the positions. So we're gonna go toes straight ahead for our first one, toes out, and then toes in. Ready? Good, toes straight ahead, toes out, toes in. Good, same thing. Toes straight ahead, toes out. Good, head up, chest up. Good, keep working. 15 more seconds, just working through those 3 patterns to start. Try to toe way in. It's gonna feel really awkward, but we're trying to open up some motion at the hips. 3, 2, give me one more squat. Beautiful. Check those legs out. We're gonna go into just a nice big knee pull. Pull that hip flexor in, core nice and tight. You can even pull across the chest to get a little more tissue on the outside of the leg. Ready? Good, if you need to stand by a wall, do so. Just something to stand by assist for balance as needed. You can grab the inside of the shin, more towards the ankle. We're really trying to pull up into that stretch of the glute and that piriformis. Good, for some of us, we need to lean against the wall. It's also a really good way to keep that balance, but work on those mechanics. Good, 3, 2, beautiful. Next one, we're either gonna go with knee flexes, okay, heel to butt, or you guys are just gonna march and try to kick the heel to the butt. Ready, go. Good, couple of nice steps in between. Again, maybe we're just marching, trying to point the knee down at the floor, heel to butt. Good, you guys, 10 more seconds. Just working on getting that quad and that hip opened up. Try to point the knee down towards the floor so it's not way out here. Get up nice and tall and in control. Beautiful, you guys. We're gonna go back into a couple of squats. So we're gonna go wide for these ones. So I'm gonna go forward with my hands, side, side, back, back with every squat. Ready? Forward with my hands, out to the right with one hand, out to the left. Good, back diagonal. Good, back diagonal. Good, same pattern. Forward, side. Good, work into the depth of that wide squat. We should feel some restriction in the hips. That's what we want to push into. Push those knees out. Nice and strong. Good, you guys, couple more. Beautiful, shake those legs out. We're gonna go into a nice lunge forward. I'm gonna drive a big stretch of my hip, rotate in 2 directions, come back, switch legs. Ready? Go. Find that stretch of the hip, nice big stride. Same side and opposite side rotation. Come back, switch those legs. Lock those eyes forward for a few, get a little bit more upper neck and cervical rotation, so that upper back. Good, 10 more seconds. Get that back knee nice and straight. 3, 2, we're back to our Spider-Man. So back down onto the ground in that push-up position. As we take that step, we're gonna open up the chest, reach towards the sky, come back down and switch legs. Ready? Go. Good, big deep breath, start to move a little bit quicker with a little bit more purpose. Just advancing on the movements from before. If it feels good, we want to add in that reach underneath to get a little bit more hip drive, and then open That feels real good. 10 more seconds, you guys. Good job. 3, 2. Beautiful. We're back onto our sit bones. Work on that hollow position. Those of you guys that feel a little bit more comfortable can start to open up. The rest of us, let's get back into that tuck. But let's lean back. Ready? Go. Good. You can start to rock if we feel like we're a little bit more advanced. As I rock, I'm not closing the angle between my chest and my feet. I'm just letting each one kind of counterbalance and weigh as I rock back and forth in that teeter-totter. So again, try to take in a little bit more air. This is really a diaphragmatic stability exercise. So hold nice and tight. Open up as we start to feel comfortable. Good. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're back over into our inchworms. So again, we're walking our toes to our feet. This time I want you guys to do a little pedal out of each leg before you walk back out. Ready? Go. Toes up to the hands. Pedal those heels out. And then walk it back. Okay, let's try and get 2 more in. We got about 15 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Making our way back up to our feet. Good work, you guys. Great job. We're going to go into some more SFT squats. We're going to go narrow this time, so feet are nice and close together. We're going to go toes forward, toes out, and toes in. Good. Try to squat deep. You're going to feel a little bit more restriction at your ankles than anything. If you feel it at the hips too, that's okay. We're just going to squat in a different position so that we can find some of that good control and mobility through squatting. Okay, feet don't need to necessarily be together, but more narrow than your regular squat stance. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. We're back to our knee pulls. If we want to get a little more intense and go high knees, we can. Otherwise, let's go back into that strong pull of the knee up. Nice stretch of that glute. Ready? Go. Get up nice and tall, chest up. Lock that lower leg out if we can. Good. Stability is everything. Again, if we need to lean back against a wall, I want us to work on being able to get this position and then slowly move yourself forward off the wall. 10 more seconds. Good job, you guys. Good. We're going back into those butt kickers. So now those of us that did the pulls, we're going to start to speed up and work on going heel to butt. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So we're going to start that heart rate up a little bit more. Good. Get those heels underneath you. You shouldn't feel way out to the side. It should feel really knees pointing down. Arms should be pumping. Cheeks of your face should be nice and relaxed. Good. 15 more seconds. Good. Keep those knees pointing down. Try not to go high knees up to get the heels to the butt. Try to really reach those heels back. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, we're going into that squat reach matrix. I want you to go into your comfortable squat stance. We're going to do that forward, side, side, back, back, reach. Ready? Good. Start to find comfort in that bottom position. Just a little bit of a pause. I shouldn't be bouncing out. I should be pushing out. Good. The hand position's changing. Just distributes weight a little differently. So we learn to find a little bit of center of gravity, a little bit of balance. Good, last one. Beautiful. We're going to go into our side lunges. So I'm going to take a lateral lunge. Same side, opposite side. Switch legs. Rotate, rotate. Go. Try to get your back trail leg really straight. Feel that stretch on the inside of the leg. And then rotate those hips, that upper body. Try to keep that knee nice and stable. Don't let it wobble with the reach. Try to really focus on the stability of the knee and rotate at those hips. 10 more seconds. Last one, you guys. Good job. Let's pedal those legs out. Just kind of march. What we're going to do next is we're going to go into just a little bit of a pec lunge. You guys can find yourself an anchor up on a wall. If you need to step away to go find a door frame for a few seconds, go ahead and do so. But we're gonna just anchor up onto that position, letting our arm just sitting behind us just a little bit. I'm gonna take a nice big step forward. I'm feeling a nice big stretch in the front of that chest. So as I'm lunging, everything's getting pulled back. I can change the height of that hand to go a little higher, a little lower. If I just have something that's kind of anchored close, I can do a low pec stretch as well. But just make sure we're not dumping that shoulder forward. Shoulder blade back, heart up to the sky. Good, if we look in the opposite direction, you can get a little stretch through that neck, a little rotation through the cervical spine. Good, switch those arms, let's hit the other side. Good, try to relax into the stretch. Let your body weight pull you into the stretch. Don't press your arm into the wall. Press your body towards the wall so your arm feels like it's just kind of in the right place at the right time. We're not trying to tear any bones, any muscles off. So just breathe and relax into these stretches. You'll get more use out of them. Just a couple more good ones, you guys. Again, try to take some big deep breaths. We're in these more open-chested positions. Allow those rib cages, those intercostal muscles to really expand as you guys get into that stretch. So go ahead and finish up that one. Take about another 5 or 4, 3. Beautiful. Start making your way back over to that screen. Let's finish with just a nice posterior shoulder stretch before we get into that workout. So we're going to go arm across the chest. Again, if you have something that you can anchor onto, a wall or a door frame, we're going to go arm across the chest. We're just going to take that nice big step out in front. Okay? As I lunge and bend my knee a little more, I'm going to pull a little tighter across my chest, fall back just a little, and then come forward. So notice I'm going opposite leg with opposite arm. Okay? That's just to give me a little more increased stretch as my hips and shoulders go in an opposite direction. Kind of like you're wringing out the towel. I can also take that same arm and just switch legs. So now it feels like my hips are gonna open a little bit more. That's gonna give me a little upper thoracic rotation or an opposite side rotation with an upper extremity driver, as we like to call it. That fits society. Good, you guys, perfect. Good, let's switch those arms. Let's hit that other side. Arm across that chest. Big deep breath in. I'm gonna start with the opposite leg of my arm. Just rotate as I come forward. Good, this is crucial in our injury prevention stuff, that we start to get a higher heart rate, but still work through that range of motion mobility. We call it most stability. We want to be able to be stable and mobile while we're under duress, so that higher heart rate. Switch those legs. Let's finish off on this last side. We'll get that workout up, start having some fun. Good, you guys, just take some big arm circles, arms across the chest. Take the next 10 seconds to yourself, grab a quick sip of water or a towel if you guys need it. I'm gonna pop up our workout today. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. We'll have some fun. All right, you guys. All right, so today's gonna be really straightforward, okay? You guys are gonna have some options as you need to make adjustments and modifications. I'll give you guys some adjustments and modifications as we're working through this so that we can make sure that we're staying dynamic and mixing up some of these motions so that it's just not super repetitive, okay? So the first one, I have burpees or cardio. Burpees, of course, okay, are down to the ground, hands to the floor, feet back, chest to the floor. I'm gonna pop up into a nice pike position, stand, and finish with that overhead extension. Again, I can work with my feet just jumping back, stabilizing and coming up. I can go down into that position, again, working on good range of motion to the floor, stepping back, stabilizing, and then stepping my way in and standing. Again, we're gonna be doing this the rest of your life, moving from the floor to standing, so you might as well get really good at it, okay? If you wanna have another cardio option, jump rope, jumping jacks, squat jacks, again, something that's going to increase that heart rate. Maybe that's marching for some of us. Maybe that's those butt kickers. If you have any cardio equipment at home, like a bike or an assault bike or a treadmill, that's also a really good option. okay? We're gonna be working for 40 seconds on with a 20-second rest. So that 40 seconds should be a nice sprint, whatever it is that we decide. Our goal is to build that heart rate up, so our next exercises, we have to find control. From our cardio, we're gonna go into some AT and Ys, okay? These are kind of a fly exercise that works on the shoulders and those posterior muscles. So what we're gonna do is AT and Y. So the A, okay, whether we're holding dumbbells or not, they do not need to be heavy. A couple of soup cans at home are perfect. Again, the goal is the muscle activation in the back. Even with any of my athletes, I would not be doing this heavier than 10 pounds at the most, okay? So we're gonna be in a nice bent over position. I'm gonna get just a little bit of a side angle. I have a nice strong curvature in my back. I'm not overextended, but I'm in a nice stable spot. Butt's kind of sticking up just a little bit. So we're gonna go A's are gonna go straight back, squeezing the shoulder blades back. T's are gonna be at that shoulder level height. Y's are gonna just be slightly above that. We're not gonna get a good Y going way up here. So I want us to work on a slight bend of the elbows and finishing just open. Okay, it's not going to be a huge range of motion, just based off of the shoulders being able to get behind the head. So recognize that only get as high with those T's and Y's as we're able to activate the shoulder blades, not just the upper neck muscles and those traps, okay? From there, we're going to go into some air squats. So we'll work through those ATYs for 40 seconds. Then we're going to go into some air squats. So we did a bunch of different positions in the warm-up. So we worked through toes being just straightforward in our neutral position. We did some toes out and some toes in. We did narrow, we did wide. Guess what? We can do one foot in front, other foot in front, toes out and toes in any of those positions. So as we're working through 40 seconds of air squats, you guys can either work for just repetitions. I want to keep my same squat position and I want to work for as many reps as possible. I can also work through those SFT positions, changing my foot positions. So I'm using different muscles in my glutes and my hips. Okay, so you guys have the option, but you're working for squats for 40 seconds. If you'd like to add a weight or anything to that to make them a little bit more difficult, by all means, you're more than welcome. Last two exercises, we're gonna do some push-up airplane. So I'm gonna give two options for this one. So the push-up airplane is essentially just that good strong push-up to the floor, and then the airplane is opening up, reaching to the sky. So I don't need to move super fast. I'm just working on the stability of a single arm exercise with rotation down into that good push-up position. Now, if you want to get a little bit crazy, you guys can add a little bit of weight to this. So go down into your dumbbells, do a nice strong push-up, pull, and then open up. Again, if we want to work on adding any sort of rotation at all, just go to a row. Okay, we don't have to necessarily go open into an airplane. You can also drop down to your knees for those push-ups, as long as those hips are coming down to the floor and then back up. It should not be head and shoulders, but focus on those hips. If you need a box or something to elevate to do that push-up, it is also a really good option. If we're working through any sort of injuries with the shoulders, get against a wall and work on squeezing those shoulder blades back. Last exercise is going to be deadlifts. You guys get to choose, okay? You can get a nice heavy weight if you have a barbell at home and you want to advance weight each round. Okay, I know a couple of you guys that are working with barbells at home. Otherwise, you're just going to find something that's decently heavy. We're going to work into a slight bend of the knees. I'm going to let my chest come forward. I feel a big stretch behind my legs. My chest is up. I'm not squeezing my shoulder blades necessarily back, but my lats are active. So I'm going into that nice hinge, nice big stretch behind the legs. Come up and squeeze my butt so my hips can extend. Notice I'm not making it all the way to the floor because I'm going to lose my back position. So I want to just go to a position that I feel that stretch, my upper body has the mechanics, and then I'm going to stand and squeeze. All right, you guys, go ahead, grab your weights. Give you guys about 30 seconds to get yourselves set up, and then we're after it. I didn't even tell you how many rounds we're doing. We're gonna go 4 rounds today, okay? The big 4. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. I'm gonna leave the exercises up through the first round and then pull them down, so that way you guys can follow along. We can have some fun together. So go ahead, you get about another 20 seconds, and we're gonna start with our cardio. All right, you guys, go ahead and get yourself set up. If you're doing cardio, make sure you have plenty of space. So we're going 4. All right, you guys, we're 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're going for 20 rounds total, 4 full rounds of exercises. We start in 10 seconds. All right, I'm gonna start on the bike today. All right, we're gonna push nice and early, so let's go ahead, let's get that motion going. Let's start to push that cardio. We're gonna work for 40 seconds to start. So regardless of what that cardio is, your goal off the beginning is to take some big, deep breaths. Fill your belly with air, long exhales. Let's get into some good habits while we're not overly blown out through the heart. Good, find some good control. 20 seconds to go, halfway to that first exercise, you guys. Good, I like all the burpees that I'm seeing at home. See obviously a couple people running around the house. I love this, good job, you guys. Good, 5, 4, 3, push, 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 and recover. Good, you have 20 seconds to recover. So recognize the amount of time that you guys have to rest. We're into our ATYs next. So those light weights, those soup cans, A's are down, T's are wide, Y's are a little bit higher. Okay, here we go. In 3, nice low crouch, 2, and go. Squeeze back those shoulders, open up that chest. Don't move too quickly, work with control. I'm retracting and then protracting those shoulders. Really working those back muscles. Halfway there, 20 seconds, you guys. Good. Straight by those hips, those pockets, right by those shoulders, just a little above. Good. Notice I have a slight little bend to my elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Weights down. We're into our air squats next. So like we talked about, I want full depth, good range of motion. That's to parallel or slightly below, but not bottomed out. Okay, if you want to add a weight, by all means, or change those foot positions, but we're working for 40 seconds. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, go. Good, I'm gonna work through some SFT squats today, meaning I'm gonna change my foot position with every squat. I might go to just traditional squats in the next round. This is a good way in that first round to really open things up, work on some of that restriction, tissue mobility. You go wide. Knees are out, strong legs, good depth. 10 more seconds. Good work, you guys. Good depth at home. 3, 2, 1. Woo, good job. We're down into those push-ups, into the airplanes. If we want to add weight, we can do it in the later rounds. If we're ready to get after it, we feel good, go ahead and grab those weights. Again, full depth, trying to get those elbows and chest to parallel or chest to ground. Good strong lockup. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Maybe we're doing an airplane. Maybe we're just doing a row, so maybe we're just working on a little bit of stability in that single arm. You can do the push-up and then just do a weight shift. Good, you guys, halfway there, 20 seconds. You need to widen those feet a little bit for some stability. Good, reps are up to you, less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job, you guys, good work. Onto those deadlifts, grab that weight. Like we talked about, nice big stretch of those hamstrings. Don't round that back. Keep that head up and that chest up. Hinge at those hips. Big stretch behind those knees. Stand, squeeze that butt. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good, nice big stretch. Readjust yourselves. This is that first round. Maybe we feel that hamstring on one side grabbing a little earlier than the other. So work on shifting your weight slightly side to side so you can find a good center of balance that we're getting both legs. And just squeeze the butt. Don't overextend that back. 15 more seconds. Good, a little flex of those knees. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Round 1 is done. We're back to our cardio. Again, round number 2, let's start to pick up that pace and that tempo a little bit more. 10 more seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Time to push. Let's go. We're into our cardio for 40 seconds. Start to push that pace a little bit more. Let's go. Round number 2. We know the movements. Now we got to move. Come on. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Come on, you guys. Start to push. There is nothing crazy coming after this workout today. No extra core. So I want these next 3 rounds to be intense. Go, go, go. 15 seconds. That's it, you guys. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back to our ATYs. If at any point you guys want to push that intensity on the cardio and you're ready to jump off with a 50-second, I'm cool with you adding that extra 10 seconds of work, or stick with the 40 and move faster. Here we go. ATYs in 3, 2, 1, go. Shoulder blades back. Breathe. Don't pant. Find control of your breath. Otherwise, we're going to start to use those upper trap, those neck muscles. We use enough of those when they're stressed every day. Get those shoulder blades squeezed back. Halfway. Good job. 20 seconds. Nice stable squat. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Drop those weights down. We're going to do our air squats next. Again, maybe we're going to some SFT, switching up some of those positions. Otherwise, let's try to get some more reps in than we did last time. Let's start to pick up that pace and that rep count. Hit your depth. Work on getting that squat down to the floor. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. We can even add in a squat reach matrix. So if you guys like that hand position reaches, that's going to change some of the dynamics of these squats. An air squat doesn't have to just be an air squat. Make it functional. Good. 20 more seconds. We're halfway. Good. Remember, those of you guys doing that squat reach at home, try not to bend over like you're picking something up. Try to drop your butt to the floor. There you go. That's better. Deeper squat, less reach. Deeper squats, less reach. Good work, you guys. Great job. We're down into those push-ups. So just like we talked about those squats, we can change our hand positions as well into those push-ups. So SFTs, one hand in front, opposite hand in front, out, in. Wherever you guys feel creative, open up into that airplane when we feel good. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Good. For those of us who aren't strong in push-ups, use this 40 seconds to get good push-ups in, not 100 push-ups. These little break of the elbows, these kind of half push-ups aren't the goal. Full depth, chest down, locked out is where you're going to see the adjustments in your strength and make the changes that you want. Try not to let that back sag. Keep that butt up, that pelvis tucked in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Back to those feet. We're into our deadlifts. Again, adjust those weights as needed. Otherwise, consistency as we start to get a little heavier of a heart rate. Big deep breaths. Here we go. I like a little more narrow stance for my deadlifts. 2, 1. You can also go into a sumo, which is going to be outside the hips, which is a little bit more of a squat to squeeze. I'm still pushing the ground away. Again, let's be creative. Let's be strong in those positions. There's many ways to do an exercise, but the mechanics should always be the same. Squeeze that butt when you stand. Come on. Stretch those hamstrings and stand. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good work, you guys. Last one. Great job. We are halfway there. Let's get back into that cardio. Halfway, 2 more rounds. Really, let's push this pace. 10 seconds. Here we go. Like I said, if you want that intensity, you can go for 50. I'd rather you speed up and work for 40. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, pick it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, you guys at home. Give me a nice big jump on those burpees. That's it. Come on, push your pace. Push yourselves a little bit more. Keep your mechanics, but go. Good work, you guys. Great job. We're halfway. Come on. Let's pick up that pace. Try to beat our earlier 2 rounds. Come on. 10 seconds. Come on, 20 seconds is a long time to rest. Let's push hard for these 40. Let's go, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Good, recover, great job. We're on to those ATYs. Take some big deep breaths. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Long exhales. We're into that nice crouch position. Very athletic, very stable through those legs. A, T, Y. Here we go. In 2, 1. A, those T's, those Y's. Squeeze those shoulders back. When the weights come back together, I want to see those shoulders protract, not round. Squeeze back, open up. Head up, head up. There we go. Ground's not going anywhere. I know we're in California and it could. We're going to pretend like it's not going to happen today. There we go. Much better, you guys. There we go. I want to see faces, not the tops of those heads. Good. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, good work. Those weights down. We're into those air squats. Again, we can change into that squat reach. We can go wide with our squats, narrow with our squats, but keep that depth. Challenge yourself. Let's get a little bit lower if we're going into our standard traditional squats. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Again, if you want to add in something to hold, you want to increase that intensity. That's it, you guys. Great job. Good. Pick it up, guys. Speed it up, speed up, speed up. Come on. Let's go. Good. Remember, we're not reaching. Careful of that reach. Sit and then reach. Okay, my squat doesn't change, just that reach. Good. Still hitting full depth. Butts getting below knees. Wonderful adjustments at home. Good job, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good work. Shake those legs out. We're down into our push-ups. Woo! Again, make those adjustments on those hands. We can try some wide push-ups, maybe some narrow push-ups, stagger those hands. Let's use different muscles of that chest and back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm going to change my hand positions every push-up. Again, that's just giving me some different use of different muscles. That's it, you guys. Good job. Again, focus on that tilt. Don't let the back arch and sag. Get that butt up. Tuck that pelvis in nice and tight. Hold it in that position through that entire push-up. Good work, you guys. Keep working. Good, you guys at home. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're into our deadlifts. Let's start working into a little bit deeper range of motion. So if we're only making it to just below knees, let's try to make it to that mid shin. Maybe we're pressing the knees outward a little bit rather than letting them bend forward. Here we go. 2, 1, go. Squeeze that butt at the top. Come on, let's strengthen those hamstrings. Really squeeze those glutes. Control that weight coming to the floor. Nice and slow, eccentric movements. Good, try to make sure your big toes are down on the ground. So if I'm pressing the knees out, I don't want to see that foot open up. I just want to see the knees and the shins turn and open up. It's going to give us a strong arch of that foot. Come on, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Back to our cardio. Round number 4. 10 seconds. Let's turn it up a little bit. Come on. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Turn up that resistance. Come on, you guys. Let's go. That's it. We're working hard this last round. You guys, come on. I really need you to push. What do we got left? That's it. Work, 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 work. Come on. Oh, those burpees are getting slower. Come on, you guys. There we go. Get those reps in. 15 seconds. Good work, good work. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Grab those dumbbells. ATYs. Whew. Good. Nice stable stance. I need those legs to be strong. That's going to make the back strong and the shoulders strong. The knees straighten out. We're going to use that back. Ready? Go. Good. Don't fling those weights. Squeeze those weights back. Great job, you guys. Killing it. That's it. Keep pushing. 10 more seconds. Squeeze those shoulders back. Get those shoulders back. Keep that core tight. Come on. 3, 2, last rep. 1. Good job. Weights down. We're to those air squats again. Last round again. You want to add a little bit of weight. Let's push. Woo, 10 seconds. I'm going to add a single dumbbell into mine. I'm going to go with some reaches. Here we go in 3, 2, and go. I'm going to exchange those hands on my reaches. Again, same goal is that our squat never changes, just our reach. Can we control our squat while doing different hand positions and motion? That's it. Better depth, you guys. Wonderful job at home. That's it, you guys. Keep it up. 15 more seconds. 10. Butt back. Squeeze that butt at the top. Come on, come on, come on. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job. We're on those push-ups. Ten seconds, you guys. Hey, let's try to get in a couple more reps. If we can't get more reps, let's get better reps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Push up. Nice big airplane. Squeeze that core. Think of this as a rotational core exercise. Really squeeze that belly button into your spine. Squeeze the shoulder blade back. Stabilize and open up. Good work, guys. Great job. Halfway. Ten seconds. 3, 2, give me that last one. Great job. Up to those feet, deadlifts. Set those feet, here we go. I'm gonna go into a little bit more of a sumo. So I'm gonna go a little bit wider with those feet. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Good, I'm still feeling that lot of tension in the back of my legs. Knees are pressing out. Head up, chest up. Good, you guys, great job. Squeeze that butt every time we stand. $15 seconds. Come on, you guys keep working. 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys are dreaming if you thought we were going 4 rounds. We got a 5th round coming. Let's get back to that cardio. We go again in 10 seconds. Oh, you thought it was 4. We're going 5. 3, 2, 1. Now I need you to push. Now's the mental side of it. You thought you were done, and now we're gonna push one more. So let's push that pace, let's push that tempo. Come on. What do you guys got left? Let's go. I know we didn't use all we have. Go, 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 go. Beautiful, good work. Everybody's back to work. Great job, you guys. 20 seconds, we're halfway. Big deep breaths, let's push hard. I promise you this is the last round. Come on, come on. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, great job. One more round of those ATYs. Come on, you guys, you got this. Let's be stable, let's be strong. Nice, good positions. Here we go, 10 seconds. Good, nice, strong bent over position. Here we go, in 3, 2, ATYs. Ready? Back, open, good. Control that breath. Pull those shoulders down, away from your ears. Good, push, push, push. That's it, you guys. Slow down if we need to get the full range of motion. Don't get excited and just rip through reps. Get the quality. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, last rep. Good work. Woo! All right, we're into those air squats. 10 seconds, you guys, let's hit that depth. Your choice on foot positions. Those of us who are exhausted, let's go for just good quality squats. Feet hips width apart. 3, 2, 1, go. Squeeze that butt. Mechanics should be perfect through this last round. Chest up, head up. Use those legs to move your upper body. Don't let that torso just fall forward. Get that chest up, butt back. Push through that entire foot. Good. That's it, guys. Dig in, dig in. 15 seconds. 10. 5. Keep going, keep going. Every rep. 3, 2. Give me one more. 1. Good work. We're down into those push-ups for the last time. Make those adjustments that you need to. You got to go to your knees to get the full depth, full bend of the elbows. None of these quarter push-ups. Even if that's 2 push-ups in the whole 40 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good depth, chest to floor, open up. Good job, you guys, good work. Come on, last 2 exercises. We got our push-ups and our deadlifts. 20 seconds, halfway, come on. Hug those elbows back towards our pockets a little bit. Don't let them flare outward unless we have that hands turned in position. 10 seconds. 3, 2, woo! Last one, deadlifts. Let's finish strong. Nice controlled movement. Keep those legs nice and tight. Here we go. Last one. 3, 2, 1, go. Good work, guys. Come on. Nice and strong. That's it. Keep pushing. 20 seconds. You guys got this. Come on. Keep working. Let's go. 10. 5. Come on, you guys. Every rep. Every rep. 3, 2, 1. Time. Good work. Great job today, you guys. Take some time. Good work on that extra round. You guys earned it. Woo! That was tough. All right, you guys, remember we got workouts all week long, 9 o'clock. Jump back in, join with us. It's good to see all of you guys. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Otherwise, I'll see you at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Good to see all of you.